Welcome to my garden. I'm Diana Waring, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I'd like to talk with you about how to nurture and encourage your child's curiosity. And my garden contains an insight on this that is stunning. Ready? What I'm holding in my hand is one tomato seed from one of these cherry tomatoes. Now, the way God has designed our world is so amazing that when you plant a seed, you get, well, let me ask you, if we plant one tomato seed, do we get one tomato seed in return? Or even one cherry tomato? Like a 1-to-1 ratio or a 1-to-40 ratio? No. In fact, the answer is right in front of us. One cherry tomato seed planted in healthy soil and a warm environment has produced this huge tomato plant. Look at this. It's got dozens of tomatoes on it and will have produced hundreds more by the time this season is finished. All of this bounty came from one seed. What kind of incredible ratio is that? I did the math. It could be as much as 1 to 20,000. Our Creator is so generous. He set such bounty into the natural order that when we plant just one tomato seed, we get an ongoing harvest that boggles the mind when you do the math. And these little cherry tomatoes don't show up all at once. No, there's a much better design than that. We'll have a handful of tomatoes ripen every day or two for the next 3 months, just right for enjoying fresh. Isn't that incredible? Now, here's the connection to your child's curiosity. Have you ever had your kids say something like, "Mom, why do steel ships float?" It just dawned on them that they don't have any idea how this works. And you probably don't either. So let's imagine this as a seed of curiosity, of academic curiosity. We could also call it a hunger to know. Now, if you want to see your child's curiosity about the world around them grow, if you want them to become self-motivated learners who are eager to explore and discover, then you'll want to be very careful about how you respond. You see, you could say, "I don't have any idea, and that's not what we're studying right now anyway. Get back to math." Or you could, right at that moment, create a space where that seed of curiosity could be planted. You say, "Well, I'm not sure why steel ships float, but that's a great question. Shall we take a few minutes and see what we can discover?" You could do a search on Google, which is fine. But think beyond the simple answer to a question. This child is interested, curious, eager to learn about this strange phenomena. So, as you learn about Archimedes and his discovery of the force of buoyancy, be open to the idea of doing a science experiment or putting on a puppet show for the rest of the family to explain what was learned. You don't have to assign this experiment or puppet show. Don't force it. But create that warm environment where this seed of curiosity can grow and develop. As we keep welcoming questions, encouraging our kids to explore and discover, helping them in that quest when it's appropriate, and being their best audience for the answers they find, it will allow that seed to become a huge plant, bearing a harvest of self-motivation and eagerness to learn for years to come. That's the way we were designed. This principle of sowing and reaping in curiosity is one of the most productive ways to help our children learn and one of the best kept secrets in education. Thanks for listening. See you next time.